Hello, Cherie Hansen here. I am just reading through to you the beautiful wisdom of Thich Nhat in his book, The Art of Communicating, as we head back into the world and come out of our isolation. A lot of us are aware of the fact that our skills, when we're face to face, need to be really worked on and get to a place where we're better practitioners of communicating with other people. I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I place advice and things that I am learning to help make life easier and better. This chapter, every communication bears our signature. Everything we say and do bears our signature. We can't say, that's not my thought. We're responsible for our own communication. So if it happens that yesterday I said something that wasn't right, I have to do something today to transform it. The French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre said, man is the sum of all of his actions. The value of our lives depends on the quality of our thinking, our speech, and our action. We want to offer the best kind of thinking, the best kind of speech, the best kind of bodily acts, because these actions are our continuation. When we think, when we speak, when we act, we create, and we are there in our creation. This is the outcome of our being. Our communications will not be lost when our physical bodies are no longer here. I'm just going to read this again so you can hear it. Our communications will not be lost when our physical bodies are no longer here. The effect of our thinking, speech, and physical actions will continue to ripple outward into the cosmos. Whether this body is still here or has disintegrated, our actions continue. When you produce a thought, it bears your signature. It's you who produced that thought, and you are responsible for it. If it's a thought of compassion, forgiveness, non-discrimination, you will continue beautifully because you are there in it. You are the author of that action. Your speech and your physical actions, both compassionate and violent, also bear your signature. We are like the cloud that produces the rain. Through the rain, the cloud continues to affect the crops, the trees, and the rivers, even after the cloud is no longer floating there in the sky. Likewise, everything we produce in terms of thought, speech, and action continues even after our bodies disintegrate. The cloud is there in the cornfield and in the river. When the body disintegrates, our words, thoughts, and physical actions continue to have an effect. Our thoughts, speech, and actions are our real continuation. According to this practice, it's possible to continue beautifully into the future. Imagine a bank account somewhere in which we deposit every word, thought, and physical action. The bank account certainly does exist, but its nature is non-local. Nothing is lost. Changing the past. Suppose in the past you said something unkind to your grandmother. Now she is no longer alive, so you can't apologize directly to her. Many of us carry the guilt of something we have said or done that we think we can't rectify. But it's possible to erase that unskillfulness of the past. The past isn't exactly gone. If we know our communication continues, then we know the past is still there, disguised in the present moment. After all, the suffering is still there. You can touch it. What you can do is sit down, breathe in and out deeply, and recognize that in every cell of your body, there is the presence of your grandmother. Grandmother, I know that you are there in every cell of my body. I am your continuation. I'm sorry I said something that made you suffer and made me suffer. Please listen, grandmother. I know that you have heard me, and I promise that from now on, I won't say such a thing to anyone anymore. Grandmother, please accept helping me in this practice. When you talk to your grandmother like that, you can see her smiling to you, and you heal the suffering of the past. Communication isn't static. Even if yesterday you produced a thought of anger and hate, today you can produce a thought in the opposite direction, a thought of compassion and tolerance. As soon as we produce the new thought, it can very quickly catch up with yesterday's thought and neutralize it. Using right communication today can help us heal the past, enjoy the present, and prepare the ground for a good future. So this very much follows both Taoist belief and quantum physics in the sense that nothing is lost, in the sense that we can shift reality through our actions and our thoughts. And when we get to a place where we understand that and believe it, we now become people with a focus. And the focus is to lower the suffering on the face of the earth so that all of us can feel safer, happier, and more loved. I would invite you to get a hold of me on my spiritual counseling page on Facebook, or you may reach me through my YouTube channel, message me there. I am a life coach, and I bring to that coaching session the fact that I am a clear channel, that I do have psychic vision, and not only that, I have so much wisdom from just becoming an older person who reads and studies every day. Contact me for a reading and we will draw up a life plan together to help you step into a place that is far more satisfying and supportive. Thank you.